The government has plans to borrow some 92 billion shillings to finance projects in what could see the country's debt burden, which currently stands at 5.1 trillion shillings, increase. The National Treasury has told Parliament that the loans will be taken in batches and will go towards building roads, improving agriculture and energy, as well as reviving the ailing Kenya Airways. NTV's Silas Apollo reports on this new development and what it may mean to the country's debt load.
A report by the National Treasury, which has been tabled in Parliament, indicates that the national government has already entered into a new deal with foreign lenders to borrow more funds. Treasury says the funds, whose total value is 92 billion shillings, will go towards improving the status of the country's roads, improving agriculture, providing better access to energy, and bailing out the now struggling Kenya Airways. According to documents tabled by the Treasury, the government has already signed a deal with the Japanese government for 9.23 billion shillings funding. The money is to be used to rehabilitate the Olkarai geothermal power plant and increase its output. The loan, says the Treasury, was signed on March 16, 2018. Besides Olkarai, the government has also signed another agreement for 2.3 billion shillings funding with the Kuwait government for the construction of the Modogashe-Wajir Road. The agreement for the loan was signed in May 2018. Another loan of 3 billion shillings has also been signed with the African Development Bank to train youth on better agricultural skills. This is even as the government seeks to improve the country's output in line with its Big Four agenda. All the loans are repayable within a period of between 25 to 30 years, according to the Treasury. The biggest loan, however, is the 77.48 billion shillings from the United States Exim Bank, which the government says will be pumped into Kenya Airways to revive its fortunes. Should the Treasury receive a nod from the lenders and acquire the loan, the country's public debt risks shooting higher, in what some economists have warned could become unsustainable in the near future. Currently, Kenya's debt stands at 5.1 trillion shillings, a chunk of it being funds borrowed from China to build roads, bridges and the standard gauge railway. Data from the Treasury shows that China is now by far the country's largest lender, accounting for 72% of the bilateral debt as at the end of March this year. Estimates indicate that the debt could hit 7 trillion shillings by the time President Uhuru Kenyatta is leaving office in 2022. The Treasury has, however, remained confident that the borrowing is sustainable as long as all funds are used for the intended purposes. Silas Apollo, NTV.